Let's take a look at multiplying by units of 10, so 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, etc. When it's whole numbers, it's dead easy. When you multiply them by 10, just put a 0 on the end. So 62 becomes 620, 880, 136 becomes 1360. When you multiply by 100, you're adding 2 zeros, and you're adding 2 zeros because there are 2 zeros in the number 100. So 62 becomes 62 with 2 zeros, 6,200. 8 is 8 with 2 zeros, which is 800. And 136 with 2 zeros is 13,600. When you multiply by 1,000, we are adding 3 zeros to the number. So 62 with 3 zeros, 62,000. 8 with 3 zeros, 8,000. 136 with 3 zeros, 136,000. Things are a bit harder though when we're multiplying decimals by 10 or 100 or 1,000. I would normally tell people just to add some zeros to the end of the number, just to make this a bit easier. It doesn't really matter how many you add. Now when you're multiplying by 10, you're moving the decimal point one place to the right. So 62.3 will become 623.0000. And this 0.000, that's not doing anything, so we can just call that 623. 8.56 times 10. For this one, we didn't actually need to put in any extra zeros. Just move the decimal point one position. That becomes 85.6. 136.03, move the decimal point one position. 1360.3. When we're multiplying by 100, we're going to move the decimal point two positions. So 1, 2, so it's going to be here. So 6230.000, otherwise known as 6230. 8.56, we're going to move it two positions, so it's now going to be here between the 6 and the first 0. So 856.000, otherwise known as just 856. And again, we're going to move it two positions to the right. So that's going to, the decimal point will be between the 3 and the 0. So that will now be 13603.000, which we can just call 13603. When we're multiplying by 1000, we're moving the decimal point three positions because there's 3 zeros in 1000. So 1, 2, 3 is going to go here. So that number will therefore be 62300. 8.56 times 1000, 1, 2, 3 positions we're going to move it, so it's going to be 8560.00, so 8560. And again 136.03, 1, 2, 3 positions to the right, so it's going to be 13603.00, which we can just leave as 136030. Another way you can do this is, as you can see, working out the times 1000 was really easy once we've got a whole number. 1000 is 10 times greater than 100, so all we need to do is simply add a 0 onto these numbers to get the times 1000 in this particular set of examples. Let's take a quick look at square numbers. When you multiply a number by itself, the answer will always be a square number. So 1 multiplied by itself, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 is a square number. 2 times 2 is 4, so 4 is a square number. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 is a square number. 4 times 4 is 16, so 16 is a square number. So all these numbers in red, these numbers are square numbers, and they're certainly worth remembering. So 2 times 2 is, well, we know it's 4, but another way of writing 2 times 2 is 2 squared. This number up top here is a small 2, and the reason that we're writing that 2 there is because we have two 2's here. So for example, in this example, 5 times 5 is 5 squared, again 5 with a little 2, and again it's the 2 here because there are two 5's. So 6 times 6, we can write that as 6 squared. 7 times 7, 7 to the power of 2, or 7 squared, etc. 8 times 8 is 8 squared. And also it's worth remembering the other way round, that 9 squared, that is the same as 9 multiplied by 9. 10 squared means 10 multiplied by 10.